field.
Ball handed off. Breaks into open space. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is scored by the defense flying to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He hauls it in to the 15, still going. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start on this big playoff day.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Knowles, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's caught from inside the 20. He's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. On the run, it's Young. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass him. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Past the 45. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. A short completion of the tight end. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. One team making their way on the field. for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We're going to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quick throw to the left. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They go with a direct snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Men kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. Pass rush closing in. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That is really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Touchdown, Florida State. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. He's out of the playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown touchdown off of punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home. Break for the quarter for Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets him fly to the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Turner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Advantage is the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one will bounce out of the back. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Do it behind him.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
To throw, it's Russell. Grab down the middle, it's Young. Breaks loose at the 40. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. But on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Bringing pressure. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a crunch job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Boy, snap to the back. Gains 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. back looking for an open man. Over the middle, it's Davis. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Tight end makes the grab. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he was able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
On the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Ram down the middle. It's Dawson. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Over the middle, it's Dawson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
They almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Russell. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And the ball is out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Quick throw to his receiver. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all here.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important second down play coming up. Setting the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. How
about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Davis. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Dawson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it second and medium. To the air. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. The turn begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here we go on fourth down. Breaking free at midfield. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Final analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Making the throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Grinding away on the ground. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sawchuk. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.